Hey Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your reading for August 16th through the 30th, okay? So, I am out of Atlanta and I am actually in New England staying at a friend's house, and I'm basically in between house closings. So when September comes around, I definitely will get back to doing weekly readings, but I appreciate your patience in the meantime. So we're going to get this underway here. All right, so the first row is going to be the person that you're watching the video for. And the second row will be for you. Okay. And I am using two separate decks, which makes perfect sense to me because we're talking about two people. So basically two readings, two people, two decks. And then I'm using a third deck to clarify as well. All right, so this row is for you. For those of you that are new to my channel, I don't do reversals in general readings. So if you see me flip over a card, that is why. Okie doke, let's see what we have here. First card for them, we have the Hermit. Okay? And then for you, we have the Five of Cups. All right, so I feel like you're feeling as though you're missing out on your Two of Cups, on your mutual connection. I feel like you're sad about either somebody not speaking with you or separating themselves from you. The person that you're watching the video for, they are in that hermit phase where they are reflecting on something. You know, I feel like, and I don't usually get this with the Hermit, but I feel like there is some regret that they're reflecting about. They have some regret about something, and you are feeling some sadness about, you know, the thought of leaving this mutual connection behind. I still feel like it's mutual. Not sure what happened here. We have the King of Cups. So what does that mean? That means that this person up here has love for you, but isn't speaking it right now, okay? And again, there is, I feel with this Hermit card, they may be reflecting over what happened between the two of you, but they do have love. They're just not necessarily talking about it right now. And then for you, oh dear, Five of Pentacles, yep. So you feel left behind. You feel like this was not your decision. You feel left out in the cold, all right? All right, so they have the Four of Wands. And you have the Page of Wands. Okay. So the Four of Wands can, you know, I feel like this person is struggling with commitment and freedom. All right. The Four of Wands can be the marriage card. It can be commitment, but it can also be freedom within commitment, okay? You know, I feel like they are at a point where they're trying to decide, you know, do they want a commitment? Do they want, you know, potentially marriage, or, you know, do they want their freedom? With this Page of Wands here, you know, I feel like this is potentially a rebound for you. I feel like there's an energy of rebound. What is rebound about? It's about, I feel like it's about needing validation that that you're attractive, that you're desirable, that you're worthy. So I would really watch out for this energy creeping in for you, because I don't feel like this person is done with this. I feel like they needed some space to think about things, not necessarily to end things. They may have ended it, okay? But I feel like it was because maybe they felt like they couldn't get the space they needed to really think about this. But there is love here, okay? And then look at Page of Cups, all right? This is going to be a romantic message coming your way. And notice that it comes after the Page of Wands for you. So this is why I'm warning you a little bit about being tempted to, possibly text an ex or, do any of that, because I feel like this person is going to come around and text you or call you, apologize, and, let you know what they've been thinking about. I feel like this is a very temporary situation. And then for you, we have the Five of Wands, all right? Next to the Page of Wands, okay? So rebound, and suddenly you've created potentially a situation where there's competition for this person. If that's your desired outcome, I feel like you'll be successful. But at the end of the day, is that what's really going to make you happy? Okay. This energy here can be, posting pictures of yourself with somebody else. It could be the desire to make somebody potentially jealous. And I'll say it again, just watch out for that temptation to do that, because I don't feel like ultimately that's what you want to do. And ultimately it could hinder this person coming back with an apology and explaining why they needed to take some time. Because, I feel this energy up here is, honestly, I feel pretty honest and positive, but they just needed some time to think through things, as to what direction they want to go in. All right. Finally, they have the Two of Wands. So that's about knowing the choice that they want to make. They know the choice that they want to make. I feel like even before they split from you or asked for some time, whatever it was, I still feel like they knew the decision they wanted to make. They just needed to reflect on it. And then for you, we have the Strength card. So as much as this is about strength, it's also about flexibility. You might have had an idea in your mind as to how this was supposed to roll out, and because it didn't necessarily come out that way, you got very, very upset, and then you went into this rebound mode, okay? Or you're thinking about doing that. And what you really need is to find some flexibility, maybe in this situation, to look at things from a little bit of a different perspective. Maybe this person is on the cusp of asking you for a commitment. I feel like it's more like that energy versus this person ending it so they can go on to somebody else or something new. I don't feel that particular energy with these cards, with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. And if you notice, both the King of Cups is looking at the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups is looking at the Four of Wands, which is, commitment, coming together, marriage. So I feel like this person is reflecting on, you know, how they want to commit. So this is going to take strength, but it's also going to take some flexibility on your part too. Maybe to rethink this whole scenario here, because if this is the person that you authentically want and you do something with somebody else to, you know, in any way come, you know, to get back at this person, it's going to take twice as long to have what you want with this person, because then suddenly this person sees you as somebody that doesn't want anything to do with commitment or that wants to play the field. So your actions won't match what you actually want. So be really careful of that. So that's a little bit of a heads up there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some clarification. All right. And I'm using a third deck. All right. So let's get some clarification on the Hermit, on the Page of Cups, on the Two of Wands for them, and the Strength for you. All right, so clarifying the Hermit, we have the Two of Wands. This is an amazing clarification, because this is what I just said. When this person did whatever they did to separate or give themselves some time, they already knew the choice they wanted to make. They just needed a little time to really look at things the way they felt like they needed to. Because again, King of Cups and Page of Cups, both looking at marriage. This person feels like they're considering taking this relationship a level up, not a level down. All right, so they already know what it is that they want. With the Page of Cups, look at this. The message that's coming in is going to be a message of probably an apology, but also passion. That they have passion for you. And they want you guys to have a fresh start towards, I feel like, commitment. Two of Wands. Look at that, guys. Clarified by the Hermit. We have Two of Wands and the Hermit right here. This is telling us almost without a doubt that this person needed some time to go over the choice that they've already made. I mean, how often does that happen? That just never happens. That's amazing. That's amazing clarification, guys. Okay? Twice we got that. The same thing. Because I feel like with this energy down here, it feels like you really need something exceptional to show you that this person, just needed some time to think. Okay? And then finally down here with the Strength, Three of Wands. So you need strength around managing your expectations around this connection. And flexibility. You need strength and flexibility at the same time around your expectations. You need to figure out how to wrap your mind around taking this pause, because I feel like it's a critical pause that needed to happen in order to take things to the next level. So try not to dwell in this energy, this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy, okay? Because I feel like it isn't necessary. All right, so let's see what the advice is for this connection. Six of Cups and Judgment. So, Six of Cups can be about a soulmate connection, okay? And Judgment is about coming together and reconciling. All right, so essentially, the advice here, I feel, is to be patient while somebody figures this out so they can come back to a soulmate connection with you. That's exactly what this says. I mean, in the simplest terms, that's what that says. All right. Wow. All right, so we're going to do a Crystal Angels Oracle. One for them, one for you. And then we're going to do Romance Angels, one for them, one for you. One for them, one for you. Romance Angels. One for them and one for you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And with this Page of Cups and Ace of Wands over here, I feel like that's exactly what they're going to do. All right? They just needed to take a minute. It might have felt like an ending to you. And maybe they said it was. But I feel like it's only because they felt like they weren't going to be given the opportunity to take that time. It was almost, and this isn't right, but it was almost easier to end it so they could take the time versus asking to take the time, if you know what I mean. And then for you, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So this is, I feel, goes along with this, okay? If you go forward with this in any way, you're deceiving yourself, okay? Because you know what you want. And this is going to be a big waste of time. And it could cause this other person a lot of hurt. If that's your goal, I don't feel like it is, but if it is, you'll be successful at that. But it's only going to hurt you too. For them, we have life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So there might be a lesson or a blessing. There always is in just about every situation. And they are taking the time in this Hermit energy, proven here in this reading twice, to take that time. That's smart, to take the time to think about things. For you, we have ready to love again. All right, so you've healed from you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So however that applies to you, I don't necessarily see that in this particular situation. I do feel like you're ready to love again with this person. I don't necessarily know that, as far as, true healing goes, I feel like this was a pretty recent thing. And, the biggest message to me in this reading is just be careful what you do in the interim between the time this person needed to take some time till the time that they come back. It's up to you, but if it's only to, I don't know, validate or make yourself feel better in the interim. Just be careful of that is all I would say. All right. I'm going to pull a card just because I'm interested on this deception card for you. Look at, this is what I'm telling you, Tower. I feel like if you play games, there's going to be a change that comes through in the situation that you don't want. If this resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about here. Let's pull a clarifier for heart-to-heart conversations for them. Seven of Pentacles. Okay? This is literally the card of reflection. So this is like the Hermit in the minor arcana. They're literally reflecting so they can have the right heart-to-heart conversation with you. So it's up to you what you do, but I feel like there was a pretty good warning here for you, because you might have a tendency to go off the beaten path here that could hurt this opportunity. This is a general reading though, so you know, if the situation is reversed, certainly it could be, all right? But also, it's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Don't take it personally. It is definitely not a personal reading. Sometimes the readings do feel very, very close and real and personal, but there is a difference, so just be mindful of that, okay? All right, guys, that is what I have for you, Libra, and I will talk to you in September. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.